Hey everybody in YouTube land. I'm finally making another video. It's been about 4 months since my last video, but I want to at least give you an up-to-date to let you know how I'm doing. So let's go right to the numbers. The day of surgery, which was just about 9 months ago, I weighed 409 pounds. As of today, I weigh 234 pounds, which is a total weight loss of 175. I'm beyond pleased with those numbers. The first 6 months, I probably lost 70% of that weight, and after the 6 months, the weight loss started to slow down, primarily because my food intake has gone up a little bit. My pouch has expanded a little bit. I think originally when I had the surgery, my pouch was probably about 1 ounce. Today, I think it's about 2 to 3 ounces. And but my weight loss at 175 in 9 months is actually more than I actually thought I would be at, so I'm very happy. And I'm only 30 pounds from my goal. My goal is to be 195. So I feel that probably within a year of my surgery, I'll reach my goal, which in my head, I thought it would be a year and a half. So I feel like I'm ahead of goal, which is great. I'm eating more now. I think the first 6 months I was eating anywhere between 400 and 600 calories. I'm now eating anywhere between 800 and 1100 calories, which is still great. Still focusing on protein. I don't really waste a lot of time or space, I should say, on like breads and pasta and rice, because those just fill up your pouch and really aren't good for you, especially the rice and the pasta, which would expand in your pouch, and it's not a good thing. My pouch is definitely loosened up. It actually is good. I actually feel like I can eat a little bit more here. I can actually even eat a little more variety, even though I don't eat any solid meats. I do eat some ground meats once in a while, things like that, or I'll chew really hard on some little pieces of chicken. I do need to probably push myself a little more on like tuna and chicken and things like that, but I haven't done it. I feel like I can eat just about anything, which in some cases is bad. You know, I can have a piece of cake. I won't eat the whole piece of cake, but I can have a couple bites of cake or a couple bites of a dessert, which I'm learning to control that. So I'm learning to, yeah, it's okay if I have a bite or 2 bites or whatever. And I pretty much feel satisfied instead of eating the whole cake or the whole whatever dessert. I feel like I can have a couple bites and not feel bad about it, and I feel like I'm not holding back or withholding anything. I am definitely focused on keeping the carbs down. So once in a while, I'll have a little sweet treat if I'm out to dinner with friends. But I do, for the most part, stick with the diet as much as possible, doing a lot of protein shakes. I didn't do protein shakes the first 6 months. I just couldn't stand the taste of them for some reason. Now I've kind of become more acclimated to them, and I help, I put things in the shakes, like there's a product called PB2, which is like a powdered peanut butter, but it's 85% less fat than peanut butter. And I put those in the shakes, and that makes the shake delicious. So that helps me a lot. And I usually get the protein shakes from Costco, the Premier Protein, which comes in chocolate, vanilla, and then I think they have a new strawberries and cream, which is pretty good. I'm going to read my notes here. So I'm getting better at the proteins. I'm definitely getting better at greens. Now, for some reason, the first 6 months, I didn't eat a lot of greens at all. My doctor really told me I need to eat more greens. So I've been pushing myself on salads, things like that. I just was so overly focused on proteins that I was kind of forgetting about the greens, and I think those are very important to have. All my tests are doing really well. Blood tests, follow-ups, things like that. The strange thing is, my entire life, even when I was my highest weight, which was 462 pounds, eating terrible food, I never ever had high cholesterol. For some reason, my cholesterol is just a pinch high. And I think it might have been because I wasn't eating greens, and I was eating things like, proteins like cheeses and Greek yogurts and stuff like that, which is okay. But I think the cheese, some of the low-fat cheese might have built up my protein or my cholesterol a little bit. So I'm going in for another blood test this week to see if adding those greens helped, and I hope it did. Taking my vitamins, taking my supplements, those are important. The best part, clothes. I am so happy that I can buy off the rack now. It's not only amazing the difference in the quality of the clothing, but the pricing, especially when there's sales. I'd pay so much money for clothes at those big and tall shops, and the quality wasn't all that great. Now I'm able to buy all kinds of great clothes. I'm actually now a 38 waist. I was a 62 waist at my heaviest, and I'm an extra large on shirts now. This is an extra large shirt, which is very comfortable to say the least, where I was a 6X in shirts in my day. So big difference. I'm still not exercising like I should. I have a dog, so I walk the dog every night, but I don't get out there and exercise as much as I should. I have a bike. I need to get out there more with the bike. So I'm hoping I will pick that up a little bit. I hear people talk a lot about the honeymoon phase. Without a doubt, the first 6 months is definitely the honeymoon phase. I mean, you're really restricted on what you eat. You're probably really cautious about what you eat because you're still kind of figuring out, what your body can do and what you couldn't do, and you surely shouldn't push yourself to see what it can do. I probably did a few times, especially during the holidays, and found that I pretty much can eat anything. Sugary stuff, candy, things like that. So I really have to now, after the 6 months is over, these last 3 months, I've really had to work with the tool to make it successful, and I really got to try harder, and I've been doing good. I'm still losing weight, but this is definitely the first 6 months is the honeymoon. After that, you really got to work yourself into working with the tool and, watching what you eat and being careful and making sure you're balancing all your nutrients, which I've been doing, and I feel like I'm doing good. I've had to do what's called the 5-day pouch test a few times. And what that does is I feel like, maybe there's some weeks that I probably didn't eat as good as I should have, and maybe didn't lose weight that week, or even within, I think 2 weeks was the longest plateau I ever had. Luckily, not one day in this last 9 months have I ever gained weight, which is good. But a few weeks out, a few times for about 2 weeks in a row, I did not lose any weight. So I've had to do what's called a 5-day pouch test. Look it up online. There's the instructions. It's pretty easy. It's just a couple days of just protein shakes, and then 3 days of working back into proteins. I kind of felt like what it does. I call it the 5-day pouch reset, because I feel like it tightens the pouch up again. It kind of gets you back in that mode. It kind of pulls you out of that whole carb addiction. And then like I just did it last week, and I lost 4 pounds in a week. So I think it definitely makes a difference and gets you kind of back on track again. I guess I'll end this video by saying, again, I think this is a tool. It's not a fix-all. It's a fantastic tool. I've been up and down my whole life, weight-wise, lost 100 pounds, gained 150 pounds, blah, 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 back and forth, probably a million times in the last 20, 30 years. So this tool is a great tool. You got to learn to work with it, and just follow your doctor's instructions, stick with it. It's not a fix-all, but it definitely is an amazing tool to help you lose all the weight you need. Other than that, I have absolutely no regrets. I had 0 complications. The surgery went beautifully, and I haven't had any issues at all. Life is good, and definitely a lot easier with 175 pounds less on my body. So anyway, I hope this was helpful, and I hopefully will not wait 4 months to make the next video. Have a great day.